The Order has been purged from London. For now, they hold no power there.
That is good news. And I would celebrate, but for the fact that Jorvik now suffers from the same infestation.
Jorvik is a city under Norse control. I should have less problems finding allies there.
That is a hopeful way of seeing it. Speak to Ranvi when you wish to travel there. I have something here for you. Tidings that may displease you.
Tell me.
You remember Kjotve's son, Gorm? He has since taken his father's place in the Order.
Interesting. He's got him here in England. Is he another blotch on our list?
He is one of our targets, yes. But he is not in England. He is further west, in fact. A land called Vinland, discovered centuries ago by an Irish sailor called Brendan. The Order of the Ancients has some recent fascination with Vinland, but I cannot say what it might be.
Let me find out for you, after I silence Godham.
Vinland is far away, according to my source. It may take weeks to find him after a long and perilous journey.
There's no danger that would cow me, Hytham. I will speak with Ranvi and arrange passage.
Was there something else?
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
It gives me joy to take these from you. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. Thank you.
Here.
Another one. You are certainly proficient. As a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Nonsense! It is not that complicated. You do not appreciate something you like.
Good day.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Have you spoke with Hytham about Vinland?
I have.
Good. I have marked it on the map with a bit of guesswork as to its location. Let me know when you wish to leave.
What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious Thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as Elderman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd will meet you there.
I should join my brother then. Where is Buckingham?
Along the great Ouse River that divides Oxenfordshire. Sigurd will be pleased to see you.
Hey, my boy.
Why you misunderstand?
Good day, Eivor. There are new maps for you, Eivor.
What have you...
I almost fell to my death mapping this one. There, you should be able to find it easily now. Done for now?
I will see you late.
Keep exploring.
Let's go. I can't raise the sail here. Sing, my ravens. Let's hear a story. More sail!
Here, Eivor!
Bring the mast down. We need an epic tale.
When I was 11 winters old, I was the youngest of my favorite
Raise
cousins.
the mast!
A wild and rowdy bunch of boys and girls. Together with our parents, we attended a feast at the home
Sail
of
out!
Count Thunder Black, House of England. To toughen our patience, our parents set us with the old woman, who ordered us to bake flatbreads and serve it to the noble yards. After an hour, the flatbreads piled so high into pillars, you could have built a roof over it, called it a longhouse. When our work was done, an older boy, Guthrod, suggested we steal a keg of mead and drown in happiness for our good work. So Guthrod, Mikkel and Åsa snuck into the storeroom and stole a barrel as I stood watch. But when we were spotted, I froze. 3 of Harald's men stopped us. They struck Guthrod and Mikkel and pushed Åsa to the ground. Whose idea was this? They asked. I stood and said, the idea was mine. The meat is for me. One of the men eyed me and said only, that is not true. Then, they moved on.
You salt skulls, got a story?
I often wonder who deserves it. The largest cup of mead at the feast. Valka because she heals? The chosen dynasty of Styrbjörn's sons? Or Bragi who sits on a throne of his own here on this river steam? Should he get his ale before we all drink? Or do our lips all hit the mug at the same time? This brings to mind an old myth, no longer told, of Olaf, the mead blood. His mead was too good, always to drink it. But none knew that his secret ingredient was a tiny dram of ox blood. That one day, he decided to feed a sip of mead to his favored ox. Yet the blood he used for that batch was his own. It is only fair, he said. But this angered the Jarl Thorgnar, who wanted the quaff of the mead before the generous animal. To avoid serving his own blood, Olaf served ordinary mead. But it was bland and Thorgnar spit it to the floor. Olaf was ashamed. He left them and never returned. Olaf's story died in those bland cups of mead. There is a hidden lesson here, of course. I will leave it to you to work it out for yourselves.
Is there a sea scald among you?
Unar the Ugly was an excellent sailor. This is why King Sigvaldi kept
Let
him
the
around.
sail out!
In all other matters, Unar was a cruel, anxious, and humorless man. He was one of the most unlikable people I have ever known. One year, I recall we had invited some Carls from the Yngling clan to dine with us. As we were serving ale, we came to find that we had none left. It so happened that the ale had run out just before reaching Unar's hall. This raised in him a word storm, and he accused Sigvaldi of treachery. Every man in the longhouse jeered at Unar for raising such a fuss. This made Unar angrier than before, and he stormed out. A short time later, we heard him yelling through the door of the hall. I set this scorn pall upon the men of Yngling for their dishonor! We looked outside and saw that Unar had severed one of the heads of the Yngling's horses and stuck it upon a hazel branch. When he saw us gathering at the door, the Yngling Carls among us, Unar panicked and ran. He was not seen for many months.
Dock the ship here. Be my eyes, Sunan. If they see me, this will get messy. Soldiers on alert. What has happened here? What do you see? The other side must be barred. Cast about. These soldiers are tightly wound. An alehouse. This must be it. Sigurd is not here. I'll ask around.
These soldiers always leave a bleeding mess.
Are you the alewife here?
You are not welcome here. I've had enough trouble with Danes today.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm looking for my brother, a large Norseman.
It was him what caused the ruckus. Him and that other one were here, talking to Thane Giedrich. Then Lady Edwin's soldiers swept in. A fight broke out. Your brother and the tanned fella got away. The soldiers nabbed Giedrich, though. I was sorry to see that. He's well liked in these parts.
Which way did my brother go?
What's it worth to you to find out?
I'm asking a simple question.
Look, Dane, you start a scene or a scuffle, and I'll scream for soldiers.
You seem to respect this man, Giedrich. If he was talking to my brother, it's because he wants what's best for this Shire. Maybe you're a woman who also wants Oxenford Shire to be free and to decide its own fate. A woman who'll stand up for her village, who won't be crushed under the boot of oppression.
I hope I am.
Such a woman would help me find Giedrich's friends.
You're right, you are. Your brother and his friend jumped through that window there and scampered off towards the river. It's a good bet they hid in one of them fish houses.
I need your eyes, my friend. Sigurd and Basim headed south. They wouldn't go far. I'll check along the river. Aid me. Be my eyes. Smells like a fish house. Good spot to hide.
Wait! Stop!
Ahlan wa sahlan, Eivor.
We could have cut you to bloody giblets, Wolf-Kissed.
Why so unnerved, brother? It's not like you.
Half the soldiers of the Shire are hunting us. You must have noticed.
Is that why you haven't come home? You're playing hide and fetch with the Mercian soldiers.
Your brother's a busy man, Eivor. Weighed down by pressing duties.
Haven't you some murderous errands of your own, Basim? Why are you here at all?
My path crossed with Sigurd's long ago. We work together now, toward a single purpose.
Brother, we should be forging alliances. Send this man back to his warren before he leads you astray.
Eivor, gods above, I'm grateful you've joined us. We have made strides towards an alliance, in fact. A local thane called Gidrich has pledged an oath to me.
I've heard of him. The alewife also mentioned a Lady Edwin who commands the soldiers. Why not ally with her?
Lady Edwin's husband was the Shire's alderman, until Gudrun's army ended his life. Now she's taking up her husband's fight, with the promise of aid from King Alfred of Wessex.
Edwin vows revenge on the Danes who stole her husband and her livelihood.
From what we know, Alfred is a fearsome king. If Edwin can win his full support, this Shire is lost to Wessex.
So to fight her, you've pledged your sword to a minor thane who likely commands a gang of farmers and fishermen.
Have faith, Eivor. A few hundred Saxons armed with hayforks and billhooks can be terrifying.
Gods.
All men and women, noble or peasant, have within them the seeds of something greater.
This is true. Sometimes greater than the average mind can fathom.
Well, Edwin has Gidrich in shackles now. All your plotting has turned to ash.
Not if we act soon. She dragged her prisoners to the Longhouse. With you here, we can mount a surprise strike.
If Gidrich is our best chance for an alliance, let's see it done. Sigurd, has Basim talked you into something of little reward?
Eivor, have you lost hope in my warcraft? I heed Basim's wisdom, but he follows my lead, always.
He has the look of one who trusts none but himself.
Basim is secretive by nature, but he is wise and forthright. And he has opened my eyes to a magnificent truth. He has promised me a reward so unusual, so incredible. It will shatter your mind to shards.
Brother, our bond has the iron heft of a war axe. Do not let Basim and his prophecies of good fortune sway you from our simple goal.
Never. Our goal is fixed. We shall soon be the Lords of Mercia, then all of England. Basim has a deep insight. He's read wisdom in the lines of my face and heard the litany of my forefathers. There will be time enough for my saga later.
Sigurd, kill this sweaty fishwife.
Stay your blades. This traitor Giedrich will face trial, as will all the treasonous thanes of this shire.
You're the traitor, Edwin, calling on Alfred of Wessex begging for his army.
Clap your mead hole, Giedrich, lapdog of the Danes.
You'll sell us out to Wessex, and that poxy-ass bastard Alfred. We won't have it.
Lady, there's no need for slaughter. We all want peace for Xenofordshire. Can we find some agreement?
You heathenish fork-tongued Dane. Foul-smelling heap, I shit on you all.
Lady, choose your next words with care. For you see before you the future master of all England, Sigurd, of the hungry Raven clan. Lay down your arms. Free my friend here and kiss my lordly feet. You will not get a second chance.
Sigurd, are you cracked?
And you can kiss my rosy red arse, wayface. I've done with this offal. I leave them to you. Flay them alive and tan their flesh for saddles.
Whoa! You're dead! Giedrich! What have they done to you?
What kind of mess did you get yourself into?
Untie me! I can still fight these bastards!
The Lord will see us prevail! Here, got your belly, dog. We bring mercy!
I was desperate to fight. You should have freed me.
Giedrich, this is Eivor, my stone-armed sibling.
Well met.
That was your plan, Sigurd. To charm the lady with your vague hope of kingship.
Prophecy, Eivor, not hope.
No time to squabble. Edwin's taken most of the Shire's thanes. She has her way. They'll be dead by supper.
Tend your wounds, Giedrich. We'll free your friends.
And what of the holy woman Fulke? You promised us a meeting with her.
I did, aye. But it's a fair mystery why you'd want to talk with...
Where is she?
Thane Holt will know. Fulke lives on his lands, but he'll be dead with the rest if you don't stop the trial.
Tell us where, and we'll go now. Their lives depend on the speed of your tongue.
Southwest of here, halfway to Oxenaforda, at the Lichvila garrison.
Basim, Eivor, to horse! Off again, Eivor. You and I, with blades drawn and hearts ablaze.
Who is this Fulke that Basim spoke of?
An ally, Eivor. A most important ally. A holy woman who trades in prophecies and secret knowledge.
That is not the sort of alliance we're looking for, Sigurd.
No, it's even better. What discoveries await?
You're speaking strangely, brother.
Because I'm alive, Eivor. My heart's alight with the fuel of battle fire. Because I'm...
To the Swan Road! Hold here!
Go!
Have a look, Sunan. There's the trial. Best not to draw attention here. They are about to execute the prisoners.
over, would you?
Come, brothers. Let's end this.
Focus, we have this.
I must be careful now. They are about to execute the prisoners.
sedition and general disreputable acts. Pig shite! Each shall be called to confess his perfidy. Confession grants a toad's death. To confess earns a disgraceful death. Hey, hold on. Fuck your estates, man! The bell! We must ring the bell!
Follow my lead. Spread out. We have this.
North! Let's ring the bell!
Christ is surely with us.
These subjects of the Lady Eadwyn have betrayed their oaths to the Shire. Not true. Silence! They stand accused and are guilty of spreading calumny against our sainted Lady Eadwyn and engaging in sedition and general disreputable acts. Pig shite! Each shall be called to confess. Confession grants a toad's death. Failure to confess earns a disgraceful death. Ring the bell. Not getting away from me. Won't let us through. Right, that's better. Get behind if you can. I'll take you! I'll ring the bell. Now we'll stop.
Blindside the idiot. I'll get to the bell.
With me here. Flank the idiot. Press hard.